The first power we need to address is Luffy's raw strength. Luffy has repeatedly demonstrated his physical power, developing a significant high level of strength to rival the world's most powerful fighters. And all of this is thanks to his grandpa Garp, who trained him by leaving him alone in the wilderness as a young child, tying him to balloons so he would float away, and of course leaving him to fight monkeys. Secondly, we have the devil fruit. The Gomu Gomu no Mi gives Luffy's body the properties of rubber, allowing him to stretch, bounce, bend, twist, and inflate any part of his body. During the Wano Country arc, it was revealed that it is actually a mythical zone type devil fruit, the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika.
What did he say?
Which allows the user to become an incarnation of Nika, the sun god. This grants Luffy's body a rubber physiology and allows him to fight however he pleases, just as long as he can imagine things. Gear 2. Gear 2 first appeared on Enies Lobby. It accelerates Luffy's blood flow and makes his body able to withstand the pressure due to the rubber nature of his blood vessels and organs. This makes Luffy extremely fast and agile, as well as capable of producing more power. Gear 3. Gear 3 was first seen on Enies Lobby as well. By blowing a massive amount of air into his thumb, Luffy can inflate the bones of a particular part of his body, making it gigantic. These inflated body parts are capable of inflicting damage on a massive scale, damage that rivals those of giants. Then we have Haki. Luffy is one of the few people in the world capable of using all three forms of Haki. The first he used post the time skip is the observation Haki. With it, he is capable of sensing the presence, emotions, and the intent of others, greatly aiding his ability to dodge attacks such as bullets. The second one is the armament Haki, which he utilizes in combat in the New World to boost his offense and defense, while also allowing him to touch and hurt Logia users such as Caesar Clown and others with comparable qualities like Charlotte Katakuri, a special Paramecia user. Lastly, and most importantly, and the most overpowered one, Conqueror's Haki. A very rare type of Haki whose users are said to have the qualities of a king. This type of Haki allows the user to exert their own willpower over others to actually lose their consciousness, where we saw Luffy use multiple times to his enemies. Not only that, but the captain of the Straw Hats can also infuse this Haki with his body to increase his attack power. Gear 4. Gear 4 was created during Luffy's 2-year training with Silver's Riley and was first seen in Dressrosa. By blowing into his arm, Luffy inflates the muscle in his entire body and covers it with armament Haki, taking one of the three forms. First, we have Bounderman, making himself basically a rubber ball. Tankuman, making Luffy much bigger and increases his defensive abilities. And finally, Snakeuman, which grants a tremendous increase in attack speed and frequently changes the direction of his attacks to assault his opponent from every direction. And lastly, Gear 5. Instead of focusing more on hardening himself, he takes on a more cartoonish fighting style, being able to grant the environment around him the same properties as rubber, as well as being able to stretch objects he touches like rubber, including living things and even lighting.